Good Saturday evening to everyone. We are live from Gibson Park here in Titusville, where we came out a couple of weeks ago when the Space Coast TarHeels, members of the Florida Football Alliance, are here conducting. A couple of weeks ago, it was off-season workout or tryouts. Today, it's organized team activities. So we had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to talk to a couple of the coaches and a couple of the players, and kind of see the guys are really getting into it a little bit more today, a little bit sled hitting. Inevitably, when I put the camera on somebody, they always stumble. Good push. This is one of the things a couple of weeks ago, talking to head coach Mark Lucas, that he definitely wanted to work on with his team was the offensive line. Coach Rodriguez. Head on over here. See if we can't. There I go again. I'm going to unplug here so you can kind of hear everything. Keep in mind, these are men playing football. I'm not responsible for language. We are live. There you go. Break down. Let's go. Downhill. TarHeels were 3-3 last year before COVID ended their season. Always be looking forward. Look. Let's go. Let me see you chop it. Let's go. That's your turn to see you chop it. Here. See that? Don't read it. React. Go. Come on. Go. Hey, you get rocked tonight, Henry. I'm getting what? You get rocked tonight. You know, this is probably as good a time as any to talk to Roger Lewis while he's walking back across the field. Roger, well, thanks for having Brevard Sports Network back again. So, I'm going to ask you, you advertised flag football. Tell me about that.
One of my former players, one of my brothers, BJ Parrish, he played a lot of flag. I just bought into the team.
Gotcha. Okay, so now you are really expanding your horizons.
Yeah, man, because I know flag is growing. I just want to have a lot of different avenues for a lot of young folks here, young adults, to have a place to go.
Roger Lewis, he's owner, plays up on the offensive line. Roger, a couple weeks ago we were here for the tryouts. Did you find the budding superstar you were looking for?
Hey, with a lot of new talent. So, hey, FFA 2.0, we're coming.
This is the Florida Football Alliance, and there you go. There's a little photo bomb there. Tonight, these are organized team activities.
Yeah.
But if there is somebody out there that still wants to play, Roger, they can do that, right?
Yeah, every practice, every OTA is open for the tryouts.
I got you.
Until the roster is completely locked.
And the cost is $25 to try out, just
Correct.
so you know. So tell me real quick before I let you get back to practice, what do we got going on over here? Some defensive back drills.
Defensive backs and linebackers over here going over just coverage drills, and we're getting the hips loose and getting in and out of the breaks.
Who's the coach right here teaching that?
That's Coach Unc. We call him Unc.
Okay.
He's El Ray's uncle,
Okay.
and he's been with Coach Pinky for a while.
Okay.
He actually was with the Pirates last year.
Gotcha. And then, of course, that's Coach Mark Lucas. And then down here, we've got the offense doing their thing. And then over here, the linemen. So we're going to let you get back. Roger, what are you looking to accomplish today? What is the goal here today?
Hey, get some new players, get some sweat going on, and get some cohesiveness, and get ready to hit the ground running with season starts.
And get better. Season starts again when?
January.
There you go. Space Coast TarHeels owner Roger Lewis, and we're going to take a walk down here and check out the offense. That was fun last time, wasn't it, huh? We had a blast doing that. I would like to thank and tell everyone that I appreciate them logging in the last time. Our last practice coverage received almost 1,300 views. So thank you for checking it out. This is a fun drill right here. I love watching these guys do this drill.
I can be that fast. I can't do it. Oh, I'm not going there. It's slick, man. I can't do that shit either. No, I thought I could. I'm gonna go with you again.
Of course, we'd like to thank some people too that just do a tremendous job in the community, and of course help us here at Brevard Sports Network do what we do. And that's 321 Workout. So thanks to Mel Mitchell and 321 Workout, former NFL player, former Rockledge Raider great Mel Mitchell. And of course, right here, if you're in Titusville, then it's Chris Hildebrand, right? And Broom Hildy of Brevard. 4 rooms of carpet for $89.99. Chris, of course, an astronaut alum, very dedicated to youth sports here in Brevard County. And you know, Chris is not going to want me to tell you this because he's the kind of guy that just serves the community and doesn't say anything, but he gives back in a big way. And he gives back in a big way to a lot of student athletes in this community. So thank you, Chris, for your support. And especially your support here on the Brevard Sports Network. Quarterback Matt Parsons.
There you go, tight end. There you go, tight end. Good job over there. On the side.
We've also got, as you can see, we are football heavy here on the sponsors. Curry Kirshner Real Estate, Coach Steve Englehart. Coach Englehart, of course, the former head coach for the Florida Tech Panthers. COVID-19 supposedly ended the program, but Coach has bounced back on his feet, and he is doing a great job for Curry Kirshner. And there's Coach Englehart's information there at the bottom of the screen. We've also got a couple of new sponsors I'd like to tell you about coming up here in a second. Quarterback's footwork's important. You see Matt Parsons going through the drill.
Right leg first, lead leg first. Let's go, get on around.
What's up, gentlemen?
Go.
One of those new sponsors is Harbor Pools and Spas. Over 40 years of experience. 321-987-1661.
That ladder helps you a little bit. You can't cheat this. Ready? Go. You can't cheat these reins. Now, you can cheat that ladder, but you can't cheat these reins. That ladder ain't gonna move.
I think we kind of got to get back down here in a minute. We'll come back up here for passing drills. I kind of want to see the guys hitting the sled a little bit. And last to pop up on the screen there, but certainly not least, Tracy Geach and Supreme Title of Brevard. The figures are done. So we'll keep it here. You heard Roger, a big reason for the organized team activities, or OTAs, is cohesiveness and an opportunity to get to know the guy that you're going to be playing next to for a while. We'll be here for about an hour tonight. Here we go, hurdle time.
Get on this side, get on this side. Get on the side. They back, you know what it is. Hey, y'all get back. Shove, and then come back. All right, turn your hips and go back. Facing that way? Yep. You're going to turn your hips facing forward. Ready? Go. Quick. Let's go, come on. There you go. Let's go. Get him ball. Quick feet, come on. Go. Come on, back. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, come on.
Matt's in pretty good shape.
Good job, man. Let's go. I'm going to bring the best out of it. You already know it. I'm like, you already know it on the game. Ready? Come on, running back. Let's go. Come on, running back. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Oh, get off my doggone cone. Oh, my goodness. Get off my cone. You go running back, man. Get off my cone. Ready? Yes, sir. Go. Come on. Running back. Got to go through that thing. Smooth. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on back. There you go. Get on out of there. There you go. Good work.
Pretty good job there.
2 shuffles in between?
No, this shuffle, get on through there. Get on through there. Ready? Go. Get 2. Quick, quick. There you go. Come on, quick. There you go. I like that. I like
Fleet
that.
feet, fleet feet.
I like that. You hesitated on me right there, though. You got to come out of it. You got to come out of it. Ready? Let's go. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick. Come on. Get on out of there. Let's go. Let's go. Get on the side. You want to be on the side of it. Ready? Go. Quick, 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 quick. Right, come on, come on, come on. Get on out of here. There you go, let's go, let's go. Ready? Go. Come on, quick, quick, quick. Come on. Ooh. Oh, get off my phone. Good work, Ready? Go. Come on, quick, quick. Oh, man, come on, man. Get that stuff. Ready? Go. Oh, go. Come on. Quick. 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 Come on, turn around. Good work. Back. Go ahead, back. Oh, you ain't went yet? All right, come on. I need quick out of you. Go. I need quick out of you. Come on, here you go. Quick out of you. Stay in control.
Come on over, tell me the point of the drill. I'm sorry, what's your name?
Maurice Thomas.
All right, Maurice, tell us about this drill. What are you trying to what are these guys trying to accomplish here?
The goal here is to get from point A to point B and keep a solid athlete foundation. So we want 2 shuffles between 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. As soon as we get over, we want high knees on the cones all the way through.
How's this help a running back out?
Oh, definitely pick up his knees, drive his knees through, and cutting from left to right.
Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about your football background.
My name is Maurice Thomas. I played at Alderson Brothers University in West Virginia, D2, all-conference. I was all-conference 4 years in a row. A wide receiver and a kick return and punt return. I played in CFL, Winnipeg Blue Bombers for a year, and then, I'm here with COVID. Played in FCS Bowl too as well.
Gotcha. So what is your ultimate goal here with the Tar Heels? You're obviously a guy with a lot of experience, big pickup for these guys. What would you like to accomplish as a member of the Tar Heels?
Obviously, I'm here to win,
right,
first and foremost, but then also to get some film, get to the next level and play.
Gotcha. You like to get back to, if you don't mind me asking, how young a man are you?
I'm 23 years old.
23. So plenty of time left in your professional football career. Once COVID ends, has the CFL gotten back in touch with you? What do you know about that?
Yeah, somewhat. There's been a couple teams back in contact. They haven't started any signs of tryouts back in the States.
Gotcha.
But as you know, they're only allowed to keep 20 CFL American players over there. So
I actually know a little something about the CFL. I'm from Baltimore, and we had a team, so I got to know the rules pretty good. Real quick, and then we'll let you get back to practice here. How'd you find your way to Brevard County?
I actually heard from a friend. They said they had a good team over here, here to compete. They played over at Lake Brantley. I seen them play one time.
Right.
Solid team, solid foundation. I thought I could bring something to the team that nobody else could.
Well, it's good to meet you, man.
Yes,
good luck to you. And I'm. What was your name again?
Maurice Thomas.
We're going to be following your exploits, Maurice. Good luck, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Look, stuck in my feelings, I feel like I'm losing.
All right, let's go.
In this game, I still feel like I'm new to things.
Hey,
I almost kind of feel selfish because I would like to see Maurice play for the Space Coast Tar Heels. But you also wanted to have that opportunity should the phone call be made.
Everybody done win. You got one more? Good. Tight end. Come on, get yours and get a break. All right, get yours and get a break. Let's go, let's go. Come on, go.
All right, you're watching the Space Coast Tar Heels OTAs here on the Brevard Sports Network. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski.
Get a break, get a break, get a break. Hey. Let's go. Hey, quick 6 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right. As we continue on here, I'm going to have to put the headset on. They got music in the background, and I don't want the stream to get cut off because Facebook is a funny, funny thing. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. My excellent camera work there, of course, you saw. Once again, I flipped the camera down on you, and I apologize. We're moving the camera in so many different directions, and I can't see your comment, so I apologize if that happens. I quickly adjust as fast as I can. While we have a quick break in the OTA action, speaking of football and football coaches, if you did not get an opportunity to see the preview of the interview coming up Monday night with the Melbourne Bulldogs' new head football coach, Jason Martin, please do so. Coach Martin taking over there, and he is former offensive coordinator at Florida Tech, 7 years. Actually, he was about almost 10 years at Florida Tech. He was there with Coach Englehart to help build the program and was its offensive coordinator and had some amazing offenses over there, some great quarterbacks running. Hell of a recruiter, does a great job, and he is a top-notch hire for the Melbourne Bulldogs. Brings over Chad Raymond with him, the offensive line coach at Melbourne from Florida Tech. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what the Bulldogs are going to be doing this year. 7-3, I think, last year. 7-4. Apologize. 7-4 last year. Melbourne was. So they he is taking over for Tony Rao and the Melbourne Bulldogs. I think Coach, between what Tony Rao started last year and what Coach Martin and his staff is going to bring to the table, I think some things are going to be happening there. Former head coach Scott Grish is going to be there running the defense. So you've got, history, old and new, and I don't mean old as an age. I just mean it's always a good thing to have program history on your side, and certainly Coach Grish brings that as well. So we are live here in Titusville for the Space Coast Tar Heels OTAs. We'll get back to thanking our sponsors here again in a couple of minutes, but again, would like to thank them all. While we wait during their water break, I don't know if you had an opportunity yesterday or today to see the play of the day. We do everything here on the Brevard Sports Network, from Little League baseball and softball all the way up to covering both local colleges in Florida Tech and Eastern Florida State. But if you would, take a moment to watch Jack Park. Well, if you thought all they did was launch rockets, watch this rocket. Jack Park launches here. If launch rockets from the Space Center, watch Jack Park launch one from Vieira Regional Park last night in the Majors Championship game. Park crushes this one out of here. Jack Park, absolutely first pitch swinging, crushes that one over the left field wall. What'd my boy Max Leone say? He's a big kid. That shot by Park gave Team Jensen, the yellow team, an 8-0 lead. That shot would come into play as Jensen would hold on to win 9-6 over Team Winston. That two-run bomb right there you just saw off the bat of Jack Park proved to be the game winner. Thanks, Jack, for the play of the day. That's how you hit a sled. Again, this is a live practice with men. If there is language, I apologize. This is the offensive lineman. The big guys. And again, this is an area that Coach Mark Lucas really was hoping to, I wouldn't say rebuild, but certainly retool for the Tar Heels this year. It's a good look at the offensive line. Going to go back down here to the skill guys. You know, they call them the skill position players. Great job there not to give up on the play. Look, that's what organized team activities are for, to get in shape, to get your balance back in order again. It's a big man right here. And fleet on his feet. That's how you do it. That's a good one to end with right here. I don't know, though. I think we're going to wait to see Roger. Got to see the team owner go through this drill before we move on. You ready, Roger? He's ready. Roger is also the offensive line coach for the Cocoa Tigers. That's a good look at the sky and the floor and all that. Just can't get that right. My bad. All right, Roger. We got 3,000 tripods now, and I got to bring the one that won't stay locked. This is a big man right here, too. Let's see what he's got. Look at him. He can move. He can move. There goes Roger Lewis. Something for his. Vic, you watching, Vic? This is your coach right here. Aha, caught you that time. All right, let's go down here and watch. I said skill position players. That's what they call receivers, backs, and quarterbacks. Football at every level is a skill. Everybody that does something on the field is skilled. Quite a few more signal callers here in this camp than that was here for the tryouts. I would imagine that even though we have a lot of quarterbacks here, the incumbent is right there throwing the football. That is Matt Parsons, last year's quarterback. Let me show you something that absolutely under no circumstances should ever happen in a community. So I'm going to take a minute to show you. Do you see this right here? It's ridiculous. Why would anybody come out and do this on a youth football field? There's no reason for that. Those are the things that upset me. This field is already a swamp enough. I can only hope that that was unintentional and that nobody would come out here and do that on purpose. As long as we're having a conversation, I figured I'd show it to you. Because, you know, Brevard Sports Network, you know, it is community first for us. We love the sports. We love the student athletes and parents and the coaches and the AD, but it's the community that matters the most, and we have to take care of each other. And that is not taking care of each other right there. All right, enough of my ranting. problem there. He's got to get it up a little bit higher. Got to get to, quarterbacking is still like pitching, or there you go. He had it up high, just drilled it into the ground. Quarterbacking is still very much, like anything else in football. It's a position that you got to have proper technique when you're releasing the football. And when you drop back to throw a football, a lot of times, and it's easier said than done. I mean, I could sit here and tell you about it all day, but it's a lot of times you want to keep your elbows up. You want the ball up. You want your elbow parallel with the ground. You want to get it as high as you can in order to make that throw. And footwork is so important for a quarterback. Nice throw. There it is. Overthrew it, but his release point was a little high, but you get the point. His arm, he got it up. The other thing, too, if you're going to throw an incomplete pass as a quarterback, it either needs to be over the head of your receiver like that, or the pass needs to go only where your receiver has a chance to get it. Now, obviously, that can't happen all the time. It's the ideal situation for a quarterback, but that was one of those passes where likely, as long as it was on the outside like that. And you got to watch the guy cutting up through the middle of the defense there. It's an easy pick six if the quarterback misreads the defense. I'm probably getting way ahead of ourselves here. We've got a long way to go. Here we got DBs working out. Let's go down and check out the defensive backs. And one of the areas last year the Space Coast TarHeels really seemed to excel at. They were 0-3 and then won 3 straight again before COVID-19 stepped in and hit. And Coach, I'm going to get a word with you. I'm going to surprise you like I do every week here with head coach Mark Lucas. Coach, all right, so we had the tryouts a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
What'd you get out of that?
We got a lot of new faces.
Yeah.
A lot of people trying out for places they don't belong.
Right.
That we're going to have to put in the right place.
Right. So everybody wants to be a quarterback, running back, or a wide receiver, and that's the way it goes, right?
Exactly.
I got you. Now, I know one of the areas that you said that you were really looking to improve on this team was the offensive line.
Yeah.
Looking at the guys today, it looks like you got some guys out here that got some pretty good footwork, got a little bit of power. Obviously, conditioning is an issue. Did you get anybody for the line?
Yes, actually, we've gotten 2 or 3 deeper than we were last year.
And
we have our returning line coming
Right.
back. So
Well,
we need about 9 probably. this
Nine
season.
good guys.
Yeah.
You hear that? If you're out there and you can do this, come on out, give them your $25, try out, and get out here on this football field. Coach, being here in August, I mean, it seems like it could be forever till you get on the football field, but it's not. What are you looking to accomplish with an organized team activity 6 months away from the start of the season?
Just to get some of the language down with each other and
Cohesiveness.
timing, and get to be friends and family.
Coach, I cannot wait until I'm talking to you after a win down over here at Richard Dick Blake Stadium. Thanks for allowing Brevard Sports Network to come out here and shoot this, and I appreciate all your help.
All right, thank
Coach
you.
Mark Lucas, yes, sir. I always catch him off guard. See if I can get myself run over.
Rip underneath. You want to rip underneath? Say it.
go. You're gonna come up, see pass, drop back. Set.
Hey, back up. Wait. Get back up.
Yell pass. Set.
You want to, Coach, when we drop pedal, we waiting for the whistle to come back?
Yeah.
All right.
Set.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now mind you, if he's coming at you, this is like a tight end or something coming down on you. If he's coming at you, he's going to touch because he's going to come down. So you want to punch that shoulder.
Right.
All right? Set. Get there.
Are we doing drop back or like a lot middle linebacker or outside?
Yeah, I'm outside.
Yeah,
So when he calls,
that's where that's where you got messed up.
he goes deep. Once he goes past him, you know what I'm saying? Once he's going past you, you know what I'm saying? So you're sitting here, you're actually, I don't know if you want to the opposite of having you out there.
I'd probably line up out here. Well, I'd either line up outside of him or inside next to closer to the tight end, so I always look like I'm in balance. But he gets super mad at where I line up, and then it's like I do the test when I'm lining up there.
Get over here and hear some Coach Unk laying it down. How you doing, Coach?
You might want to back.
Yeah, I don't want to get run over.
So in that case,
Oh, don't worry, I ain't got to drop more than
hey, show me around. Don't make it.
Come on, dude. We both know you ain't that fast.
It's a fresh cut grass cough, don't worry.
Now for the ball, all you're going to do is drop it into the quarterback.
Isn't it wild now when you cough? You have to explain your cough.
Because you're actually reading on your feet.
That's an allergy cough, smoker's cough. Something caught in my throat. It's crazy. But people do it all the time now. We must be near US 1 if there's a train.
He's not dropping super deep. So I want to make sure I'm ready for everything deep.
And then I'm gonna let you know right now we're playing a deep flat, a deep cover two, which means he's dropping it further back than 10 yards.
I got 10 points.
Right.
So he's teaching a deep cover 2 technique on the drop back.
10 because it's first and 10.
And then if the ball's thrown either here, I take it, or if it goes in, I press it to my other safety.
You got another safety. If it goes way over there, you.
And if it splits middle, if I see a receiver split middle, I'm allowed to just man the receiver, right?
Yeah.
Because they burned us with post.
If they split middle, whichever route the direction of the route is going is the safety that picks it up. So if they're coming from this side, splitting middle here, you have him there. He's not going to follow him there with you.
Because you have this side.
Y'all did that all day last time.
Exactly.
And the second they ran this post here and it crossed, nobody was here to cover it. Even when it went that side.
It's just communication. That other safety has to kind of peek the other side.
Well, you and I both know it now, so we can communicate
That's
with
what I'm
that.
saying. Safety, you have this half of the field, this deep half. So,
but if he drops off and he doesn't notice it, I'm allowed to pick it up and keep going, right?
Yeah.
As long as there's nobody up here to wake
right.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Protection and communication. 2 very key elements for a successful secondary.
I was looking for it. I'm like, I don't got time to turn around. He faster than me.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. As safety, you shouldn't be turning around. The only time you should turn is when you got to run with him.
Safety should not be turning around
Man on this half.
in a deep cover 2.
He runs the post. Once he touches the go deep.
As a quarterback, when I see that, you know what I mean. When I was a quarterback and you see that safety, and you sideways, that's where you're going with the football. If you can make the read.
I saw you sprint. I'm like, no, he's throwing that go. Hey, am I still going to go? It's still good, no matter what way it's on.
So what's going to happen here is this DB is going to check him at the line, and this safety's going to come over and help out. But he should be back deep enough. He shouldn't be turning around. He should already be back there to make the play on the ball. Now, if he's got to run with him, he's got to run with him.
When we go to cover 4, and the only time we go to cover 4, when we go to cover 4, only time we go to cover 4 is when third and long, just play about 5 wide. And even then, actually cover 4.
Here's Coach Young, space coach. The defense they usually run, he's talking about third and long, spread 5 wide, just cover 4. And that's all day.
You don't gotta worry about it. If it goes past him, don't even fucking think about it. Just fucking just piss off, do whatever the fuck.
It's a speedy receiver right here.
Hey, two!
Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him.
Bitch, something like that, all you do is stay where you at. For one, you're here.
What do I do on the comeback?
On something like that, you're coming over top.
Yeah, I was like not sure where to be, so I just kept dropping.
Yeah, because what that is, you gotta
Read and react. That's read and react.
So, actually, that right there.
Guys like Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu spent their entire careers reading, reacting, making plays.
Then they sped up. Get your rhythm before you just take off through it. What? No, I want him to go through it. Don't touch. That's my favorite one. Like I say.
Damn it!
All right, they're going to take another water break, and while they take another water break, I'm going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors again.
Y'all dead.
Mel Mitchell at 3-2-1 workout. If your student athlete looks to excel, not just on the field, but off the field as well, and I would give Mel Mitchell a call on 3-2-1 workout for sure. And if you need 4 rooms of carpet cleaned for $89 or terrazzo flooring done and carpet for $189.99 cleaned, Chris Hildebrand and Broom Hildy of Brevard. I went through the story before. Of course, Chris is a Titusville guy. He's an astronaut alum. He gives back to the community, does a great job. Staying on the football theme, Steve Englehart, Curry Kirshner Real Estate, Coach Englehart, of course. While we'd prefer he'd be walking the sidelines down at Florida Tech Panther Stadium coming up in a couple of weeks, he's not. He's now with Curry Kirshner and doing just as good a job with Curry Kirshner Real Estate as he was as head coach of the Florida Tech Panthers. If you got a home, need to sell one, Coach E is your guy. Harbor Pools and Spa. Over 40 years of combined experience. Harbor Pools and Spas, proud sponsors of youth sports and the Future Stars segment here on Brevard Sports Network. 321-987-1661. Of course, Tracy Geets and Tracy Candell over at Supreme Title had an opportunity to go over and talk to Tracy, the 2 Tracys the other day, and find out really what a title company is, and you want to talking about somebody that gives back to the community. Supreme Title and Tracy Geach, of course, if you know her from volleyball mama, And she and Supreme Title, big sponsors of youth sports and Brevard Sports Network. And we thank everyone for their continued support. And if you're interested in picking up one of those bottom banners and want to broadcast a future football game coming up, or want to sponsor a future football game coming up, get in touch with us, 321-693-7697 for advertising details. And also, if maybe you don't own a business, maybe you like what you see here on the Brevard Sports Network and, well, care to make a donation, we accept those as well. With the high school fall sports season hopefully getting underway August the 24th, bsnetworkllc@gmail.com. That's via PayPal. Nothing is too small. If you're in a position to give and want to make a donation to the Brevard Sports Network, there is the information there as well. Also, too, like maybe you have a son or a daughter coming up and you'd like to see us broadcast a specific game. Get in touch with us again, 321-693-7697, or message us via Facebook, or send us an email at brevardsportsnetwork@gmail.com. You guys taking that water break. We've got about another 15 minutes to go here, and good numbers here for August and turnout, and it's good to see. The Space Coast Tar Heels are members of the Florida Football Association. They moved over there last year. Didn't begin well. They were 0-3 to start the year, then rebounded to win 3 in a row to take their record to 3-3 before COVID reared its ugly head. Might get to see some 8-on-8, 7-on-7, 11-on-11. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, we gotta move that thing down there. Somebody move that. Everybody back to
No.
No.
I see something different.
I know Hunter Gaffell and Vic and that Coco Tiger offensive line's watching.
Second play, I literally had it for no lie, bro. The lineman went like this. I was coming in. The lineman turned the weight out. I was like, oh, so let me go around. And then they just crashed down.
Again, I apologize if there is language.
Hey, Jay Black. Homeboy said he didn't want to be big.
Hey, I'm coming for that. Hey, don't bring your ass over here. Don't bring your ass over here. Hey, yeah, we smoked chicken last week. Back up.
Hey, y'all about to get toasted. Hey, y'all got on the cart. You got you to go play. You got you to go play. Hey.
Sometimes I just like to shut up. I know that's hard to believe that I actually do that. But sometimes I do like to just shut up and just listen to the banter back and forth. It is fun. Here we go. We're gonna play. We're gonna play a little bit here. I'm actually excited for this.
Austin, I'm being yelled at because of you. Hey, you better practice out saying who had long hair.
The only thing I like about my hair is I get out of the shower.
So what? I'm just taking a break. What's your O-line over here? Hey, one over there. Oh, get in and 3 receivers. Bella! Bella! Is that a football? Hey, come on. Right behind you. 3 receivers and a tight end. Yeah, defense.
I'm in now.
I need 3 receivers. Hey, listen.
Hey, defense, come back over here.
Hey, listen.
I got you.
Hey,
Thunder clouds off in the distance.
No bullshit. I didn't take away my real call. Grab my motherfucking 17. Huh? Well, yeah.
that's you, sir.
El Rey.
That's not 10 yards. It's in that zone. If you're Hey, what up, boy? Sticky. What's up, boss?
Hey, awesome. Everybody, line coach, special teams coach. Ball bass. Special teams ain't ready yet. Bass.
I am. Hey.
He offensive lineman, you don't know it yet. Hey, we got to wait for him to shout. That's what I'm saying.
That what that boy look like. Hey, he a tackle. Hey,
We're playing
big
a
tall boy with wide hips. He a tackle.
They got a full defense over there. Hey, don't throw it to me. I got like Chucky started me.
Yeah, I got him right there.
Are you ready for it?
Huh?
Man, they wasn't ready.
Hey, can y'all take up that half so you can have this half?
Here we go. All right, I guess we're gonna wait a little bit.
Let's go.
You seen the eyebrow? Hey, you seen the eyebrow?
Technically,
I know what that means. Listen, as soon as he see everybody shooting up, he gonna be like, man.
That's how I mean.
I'm telling you, I turned 40 next year.
All of you gotta do is show us some hard cleats.
Yeah.
Go. My bad. Go back.
Hey.
Honestly, no, that's on him.
You gonna go on the field.
Hear me.
As soon as you get him, you just this. Yeah, don't go off the field. Hey, nothing, no show.
I'll try and get him back.
Yeah, you slow up this. Back on again.
No. Every other game. She go find a way to bring back speed.
There you go, get
Ready.
Don't lean.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Hey, the catch is, you gotta watch Cam. When you get him, you looking at Cam. So when Cam take off, you take off. All right,
On the
that's
catch.
how you do it at tight end. When you go in motion, you watching Cam. So when Cam move wrong, then he may listen. Because you move.
That's a familiar connection there.
I know, we got that.
Especially when the fat nigga got to stay in the team.
Hey, receiver got to
Hey, give me
I can't just leave.
give me 4 receivers. Yes, sir. Hey, coach, I got to play receiver today. 4 receivers.
Hey, let me get that ball.
No, you ain't no.
What receiver didn't go?
You did last. Don't really do it. What am I running back?
I'll tell you.
All right, so 1, 2,
Goal was 250.
No. Listen,
The official ball of the NCAA.
Bro, I'll tell you, 250 is the goal, man.
Hey, I need another receiver. Hey, receiver. Hey, what you is? What you is? I need a walk.
Darius Smith will now take his turn.
Let's go. Hey, you inside. You always inside. Yeah, there you go.
What's why doing short?
See, you don't even know. Hey, make sure y'all get the space in there. All right, let's go.
Right now, I'm my goal right now is 280. Once I hit 280, I'm 250.
Go.
Smith, 2-3 step drop, looks, throws, fires, got a man, caught.
Good catch, boy. Good catch, boy.
That's the young man we spoke to a little bit ago. Spent a year in the CFL. All D2. Nice catch. Nice throw, nice catch.
All right, let's go, let's go. What you got? Got it? Let's go.
How about? Thank you, bud.
Hey, hey.
What's his name? Yeah, I ain't seen him before. Who's it? Cameron Harris. He's definitely swinging my way. Nice throw, nice touch. Cam Stroud saves the day. Parsons steps back in.
That screams talent. Let's go.
Parsons 2-step, 3-step throws. Nice throw.
He slowed up on that route. What they got me running? What they got me running, coach?
Got to get up, got to get your feet up. You receivers in the tight end.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'm about to run a route right now.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
Be with you for a few more minutes. Always fun to come up here and hang out with the Space Coast Tar Heels. Beautiful night. I mean, it just really is. Smith back in at quarterback. Roger, these are good numbers for. It's impressive how many people you got out here, how many players you got out here today. So so are you guys going to get involved, or the Tar Heels going to get involved in playing flag?
Well, basically we are. Basically with the flag thing, I have a team that I'm sponsoring now.
So that's what you're doing. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
You know, it's going to be, the old Top Shotters, which is basketball football.
Gotcha.
But it's something that we may dibber in a little bit.
Why not?
Especially off season, with a lot of leagues, have the A and B team. So Top Shotters is definitely going to be our A team, and we're going to put some stuff.
I'm sure you will. I had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to go sit and talk to your guys over at Coco, Hunter Gaffel, Vic and company. Well, I tell you, I certainly hope these kids can get on the field, because that is one whale of a football team y'all have.
We have to play this year. The talent that we got going in this year for Coco is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It is definitely, in a year in which you would play a normal season, there's no doubt the Coco Tigers would be top-notch state championship contenders. And that's anything that the south part of the state could produce.
I mean, with this year, it's looking like we may be playing in just our central area.
Right.
So, I mean, getting back to the old days when I was playing, we were playing on Rockledge, Melbourne.
That's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be Brevard ball again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Coco and Merritt Island. To watch that game. I mean, people wanted to see it. And, it's just going to be a lot of fun. You're going to get, Rockledge. I mean, playing different. It's just going to be so much fun to watch.
Get back to the whole day.
Yeah.
Of course, I love to travel.
Right.
Last year was my first year with Coco Tigers.
That's fun to travel with a team, isn't it?
Fun. I mean, we went up to
the tournament up in Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia tournament. I can't remember the name.
It was the Heroes tournament, Heroes Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, played one of the best teams in the nation, Hoover.
Yeah, the Hoover Buccaneers.
Back. Four receivers and a running back.
Loving my coaching staff now, man.
Yeah, it looks like you got it. Now, who's this gentleman here?
The OC?
Yeah.
That's Coach G. Rack, man.
Coach G. Rack.
You know, a very, very knowledgeable offensive guy. Arena ball, 11-man ball.
11 arena ball, huh?
Yeah. He was the OC for the Manatee Neptunes.
Gotcha.
1 year that they won the Browns.
Good.
He was with the Lake County Storm. He was with the Southern Steam. I mean, we've been talking for the last 2 years, and I finally got him out here. So
that's good. And then Coach Rodriguez bumps up to kind of.
Coach Rodriguez is my right-hand man.
Gotcha.
Call him my uncle. My uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've been together since day one. From Little League football to out here, he's my right-hand man. He's gonna be my switchblade.
Right. And then you got Coach Mark Lucas.
Yep. And we still got Coach Dodd. Everybody keep Coach Dodd in their prayers.
Yeah.
He contacted COVID-19 on the outside before football even started back, so he's actually in the hospital right now.
Oh God, Coach, get well.
He can't leave us alone though. You know, he FaceTimed us from the hospital bed, going over game plans for the day. So
no kidding.
For real. So last night we was talking to him on FaceTime.
That's awesome.
Going over the game plan. He's doing well. So
of course, tragedy. You know, of course, he lost his beautiful wife last year, and you know, it's just a shame.
Yeah, man. We definitely got to get her a ring. You know?
Yeah.
When I played for him when he had the Brevard Grizzlies, she used to be the team mom, and it's like a mother figure.
The Brevard Grizzlies. Wow, you get goosebumps.
10 years
right?
Ago. And she's always been around the team up until the day she left us. You know, she was always around the team. She'll call and check on the team, ask her did her boys win. So she definitely on our hearts every game. You know?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, man. Well, Roger, we certainly like the partnership with Space Coast TarHeels and Brevard Sports Network. And, man, we really look forward to what's coming up in January. And I tell you, I just can't wait to see pads and a helmet.
Yeah, we're ready to, man. Season got cut short last year. 6 games. Finished strong with 3 straight wins.
Yeah.
So I want to get back to the basics.
Yep. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. I'd like to thank Roger Lewis, the Space Coast TarHeels, the entire coaching staff, and of course, the players. And when's the next one?
2 weeks.
We'll be back in 2 weeks right here on Brevard Sports Network. We'll come a little bit later so that way we can catch maybe on some 7-on-7 or 8-on-8 or something like that. But Roger, thanks for everything, man.
Right, man.
For Roger Lewis and the Space Coast TarHeels, we hope you've enjoyed this opportunity to catch some OTAs here in Titusville. Have a great night, everybody.